We also have with us John Murdoch, who is the city councilman.
Thank you, Paul. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to stop by because I know the city council meets on Tuesday nights. Paul probably didn't realize that, so unfortunately, I ducked out, frankly. I'm not doing my job as a city councilman because I left City Hall. But Councilman Larkin, Councilman Shepherd, and I, all of whom represent the districts that are along the corridor here, wanted you to know that we have been talking as well to the county executive. I've met with the county executive, I've met with his staff. In fact, my 18-year-old son rolled his eyes the other night, smack dab in the middle of a rock concert, when he and I were literally standing at the stage watching a band, and all of a sudden he sees his father on the BlackBerry, because at 9 o'clock on Friday night in the middle of a rock concert, I was getting an email from somebody on the county executive staff about the bus issue. So they are working on it. They're hearing what we're telling them, and that's why it's so important to keep that message going. But I do have to urge the county executive, talk to his staff, talk to his people, but keep the pressure, with all due respect to Jose Alvarado, who's still here, the budget chair in the county, and the others. I think Ken Jenkins may have left. You got to keep the pressure on both branches of government. Because frankly, I will disagree with Ken Jenkins in one respect. Whether he wants to say it or not, we know, every one of us, there is a budget crisis at the city level, at the county level, at the state level, at every level. So we can't say that money doesn't have to be saved. I'm curious, actually, a quick show of hands. Now, I bet if I ask the first question, how many of you ride that bus?
Yeah.
Okay, hands down. Second question, how many of you, as part of your job, have to pay a little of your health insurance every year?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you remember the county executive tried to save some money about a month ago by asking county employees to pay their health insurance. And unfortunately, that died in the county legislature. We could have saved money there that might have paid for this bus. We know money has to be saved. We know this bus has to run. Yes, we have to talk to the county executive, but we have to talk to everybody in county government on both sides of the aisle and both branches of government to figure out where they're going to save the money. And if it takes making county employees pay a little health insurance so you folks can get to work on your bus, that's what they got to do. Thank you.
This is not supposed to be a political debate, but I am a county legislator, and the issue didn't die in the legislature. You know, the issue was adjusted, and guess what you are requesting here? Adjustment, right? We don't just rubber stamp whatever the county executive says. We analyze the information. That's what we do. Thank you.
John, I'm going to have to tell you something. I am going to tell you that you cannot tell these people that I'm willing to give my 15% of my health insurance, and a lot of other people will too. But that doesn't guarantee that he's going to take that money and put it on that bus. So don't lie to people.
What you should understand is something very clear. The Board of Legislators enacted a plan to try to save some additional money that the county executive asked us to do, and he vetoed that. That's not it. We put something on the table that was going to save $500,000 this year. So was it all what he wanted? No, he got his foot mad, stomped his feet, and vetoed it, right? So what? We are working hard every day. These legislators, Gordon included, are working hard for you every day. We are going to do something that many people haven't seen done in here for a very long time. Because we're at a place that is wrong. That the county executive, and thank you for Gail asking me this question. When I met before, the Board of Legislators has the charter responsibility and the charter authority to make the modifications to the budget. The county executive does not have the authority to unilaterally cancel or change something we voted for. We voted for money for this bus. If he wants to make a recommendation and change it, and he wants to ask us really nice to consider some modifications, we are absolutely gonna do that. But the fact of the matter is that we understand that this is an essential part of what makes us Westchester County, and we will absolutely fight him to the death on this day.